Hello and welcome to Wölf Watches. I'm Wölf, as you know. So here we are on His Dark Materials, episode 4. Going quickly. So what happened last time? Lyra and Will had to go to that man's house. He had stolen the compass, the alethiometer, and he wants something in return so they can have it back. And it's a knife dagger that is, we think we know is hidden in that tower. The man with the rabbit was captured, but Lyra's mum helped him escape. So he's went up the river, he's left his balloon. Him and the rabbit have gone up the river to look for that man. Is it Stannis? Like and subscribe, follow me on Facebook. Enough of me talking, and let's get on with episode 4 of His Dark Materials.
300 years ago, a guild of philosophers became curious about the bond between the smallest of atoms.
Are they going to start every episode with a monologue for the witches?
A knife that in the hands of the right person could cut the very fabric that joins worlds.
We're hearing about what this knife is.
Called the subtle knife.
Wonder why they called it that.
The guild built a tower in the city of Chittigatsi,
Chittigatsi, that's what it's called.
which they hid within it.
I knew that.
Strange, evil force crept out from the shadows.
That's that spectre that they're speaking about.
Then came Azrael's great tear in the sky, and with it came a mass flood of spectres.
So it's Azrael's fault again. Do. I love how Pan can just change forms like that. Is the man with the ring, is that Stannis? He tried to summon the aeronaut the last episode. Now he's got a boat and he's escaped from jail, which is good. And I love the wee bunny.
Pullman has to be around here.
I'm sure you'll find him.
Dead end is a new beginning.
That's a good saying to say.
Lee Scoresby. We thought you'd be more hare than tortoise.
Hey!
Well, if he can get in, so can we.
Why doesn't Pan just fly up and see? See, Will can think outside the box more than Lyra can at the moment.
So far, my colleague Dr. Malone has evidence of low-level activity, but the hope is to...
How come he got in there?
We will have the power to understand what makes up the very fabric of the known universe.
He's probably one of the most powerful characters because he's everywhere.
I've always admired women with a good work ethic.
That was an awkward silence.
I understand from Dr. Payne that you've been making some fascinating discoveries in the field of shadow matter. But I'm here because I'm interested in funding your work.
She not suspicious how he shows up when Lyra shows up. And she's starting to understand it. Suddenly he shows up. Suspicious.
That could take the theory of dark matter's potential consciousness a great deal further.
I think this conversation is over.
We need to be realistic. That money will allow us to continue our work.
We can't let that fall into the wrong hands.
No, Mary. What we're dealing with here is the fact that you haven't slept in weeks.
Because she's trying to figure out how to communicate with it. Well spotted, Pan.
It's this door, look, it matches the angels on the tower.
Let's go. So that's Stannis.
But I've had a few names in my time. But call me Joppery for now.
Thought it was Stannis, but you to call him Joppery.
I've reason to believe you're in possession of an item that confers protection on anyone who holds it.
You're wrong, Mr. Scoresby. You didn't come to me. I summoned you.
This was my mother's.
All the adults are always so suspicious in this. Full of secrets.
Who do you think owns this place?
They're a group called the Guild.
They've found a way in at last. Oh, they're being watched.
I believe a new bearer of the subtle knife is soon to take up the mantle. We need to find them and take them to Lord Azrael.
I don't like Azrael.
Like him? Who does?
I was going to say, don't think many people like him.
But I come here for one reason. And that's a girl named Lyra. not to help her father. She's the best person I know, and she's in danger. You don't have the knife, and you can't help her. I'll be on my way.
Who are you?
My name is Giacomo.
Who is? Dead and stamped.
We're hiding in this tower. He stole the knife from me.
Get out! Oh, that's cool.
Lyra, help him.
Just punch him in the face. Lyra should get the knife. Come on, what are you doing?
Don't touch him!
That was shit. He cut his fingers off.
We're in Giacomo's quarters.
Giacomo.
I fought and lost the same fingers. I don't know who you are or
That's
where
strange.
you're from, but Will, you are the bearer.
But that man's got the alethiometer and they need to get it back, and the only way he wants it back is if he gets that knife, and I think it's too powerful to give to him.
You swear put Lyra under the protection of that subtle knife. I'll take you wherever you need to go.
I'll gladly do that.
Oh, I like Lee. He's so cool. Don't you worry, the bearer's going to be friendly.
There are two sides to the subtle knife. This edge will cut through any material in the world. It will even ward off and kill spectres. The other edge is more subtle still. You can cut an opening out of this world altogether.
That's why that other guy wants it.
It's almost invisible, but the knife tip will find it.
Well, you can do this. Pen!
Did I do something wrong?
In my world, you're not supposed to touch someone else's demon.
It was me, Will. I wanted to.
That's so cute, isn't he?
They destroyed everything. We summoned the rains to put the fire out, but it was too late. Hundreds of witches are dead.
Queen Ruta Scardi for what's next.
Queen Ruta Scardi.
Lyra is indistinct because she followed Azrael through the anomaly.
I will go with you gladly,
Yes.
but it is heavily guarded.
Power of 3.
I am ready to fight.
The Magisterium will pay for what they did to us.
This time, don't lose sight of those strings.
Soon you'll be able to do it like that, Will. Look at that. Wonder where that goes to.
Now you must learn to close. Sheathe the knife. Touch very delicately until you feel the edge. Then pinch it together. There are 4 things you need to know. Never open a window without closing it. Never let anyone else use the knife. Don't use it for base purposes. Keep it secret. But promise me that you will protect it, too. I have fulfilled my duty. The knife has been passed on. You must find your own path now. I'd like to meet my destiny in private.
At least they taught him. What's he up to now? I thought she was the bad one. Speaking of bad ones.
Cheers. I have her trapped. Her and some boy that she was traveling with.
But you do realize that Lyra has a tendency to escape traps.
Hopefully she does get away from you.
So
What?
in fact, you don't have her at all.
Ha ha. Spectre's going to come and get him now. Who's going to drink poison first? That's too late now. He escaped you. Not in a good way, but he did. That's right, send the monkey through. They're going to end up bumping into each other. And is that boy old enough now? The Spectre's going to get him. To be fair, maybe that's what you deserved after what you did. Lost his fingers, but he gained the knife.
Before I lost the alethiometer, it told me you were important. That you were connected to this place.
Wait till you see her fly.
Is that another balloon?
We better get a move on.
Clever.
I'm sort of a wanted man around these parts. Magisterium is after me, and they know I'm an aeronaut.
Irish Overton, we're on our way.
That's an interesting power to have. Like Storm and X-Men. I think she's been working on that for all day and all night again.
Ask a question.
It isn't human, is it?
No. But humans have always known us.
What are you?
Angels.
Angels have intervened in human evolution.
Yes.
But why?
Vengeance.
Vengeance? I don't like that answer. Just let Nightcrawler. Oh, there's more ships. Oh, they're all gone. They deserved that. And that was episode 4 of season 2 of His Dark Materials. What did you think of this episode? Did you enjoy it? Let's see. So the Will got the dagger. That's an interesting thing. I keep calling it a dagger. I know it's a knife, but it looks like a dagger to me. So Will got it. He lost his 2 fingers, but it's a very powerful object, and I'm sure that he's going to learn to use it easily as the coming episodes and maybe season 3 comes. So Lee and Hester are wearing the balloon with that man, Stannis, but I forget what they call him now. Lyra's mum's in for a shock when she doesn't get Lyra. I don't think it's going to work that easily for them too. And the witches have blown up all the ships that blew up the witches, which is a good thing. Ha! Witches! So, like and subscribe, follow me on Facebook. Thank you for watching along with me, and we'll see you in the next reaction. Cheers.